Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and depending from where you're watching us from. This is Biafra Watchman TV. We are live and we are direct. We are here to bring you the gospel of redemption. And we are here to speak that bitter truth without fear or favor. If today is the first time of coming across our video and you like the way we are propagating the gospel of Biafra, please like, subscribe, and share. Very important. Subscribe, and share. Very, very important, so that YouTube will distribute the video to go more viral. All right. You all will listen to what our Mama Biafra said. Still boils down on this Ngozi. According to Holy Book, he said, suffer no wish to live. We will suffer this woman not to live. This woman akpọrọ Ngozi. Because he made Ngozi ife like this. Ngozi ga do ife by force now. Because you must hear what they got need live. You're gonna learn and you will learn the hard way. Your type always learn in a hard way. You guys will listen to what I don't know who said about Ngozi. Reconcile what I don't know who said with what Adade Orama said. This woman never had intention of fighting for Biafra. Any from Biafra, just knock Obro. Very terrible woman. Very terrible. Wonder what your husband went through in your hand. Wonder. You will listen to how I don't know was stating facts, obvious things, facts. You know, I made a video. I said that Ngozi was telling people he never heard from Obatobi. Not when, if anything happened to him, they will say he's the one. That one. Obatobi another zoo. Your guilty conscience. Your conscience is disturbing you. Your conscience is disturbing you, and you voiced out. Ngozi Orabueze. May God have mercy on you. Not even God, may Satan. May Satan punish you well. You come to spoil Biafra. You come to put sansan for what we are doing. Aja gebuzo baga anya. Aja gebuzo we baga anya. Want to cause us pain. Want to cause us pain. Ekwu melante. Ekwu melono. Wano melante. All these things was avoidable at the initial stage. This woman just sneaked in. First meet Odinkemma. Said he want to support for transmitter. She gave Odinkemma $250. After giving Odinkemma $250,000 for that, what's it called? Transmitter. The next question is, I want to see Simon. I want to talk to Simon. Connect me to Simon. He told this woman that it's too early and she's so fast in demanding or in requesting for Simon's number. From there, Odinkemma had problem. He left the struggle. He was sacked or suspended, I don't know, forgotten. Moved to accountability. Emeka Livingstone then, Kelechi and Bruce then. And they even raised the alarm because I remember Emeka Livingstone raised alarm that this woman is a politician from all their findings. From all their findings. That she is a politician. Now I know this woman is a damn fucking manipulator. Damn fucking manipulator. That is why sometimes we need to give people say, we need to, when something happens, we need to be balancing the issue or the case. Because had he been Biafrans, ask Emeka Livingstone what happened to hear his own side of story. Then we will know how to sort it out. But in Biafra struggle, there's no such privilege or there's no such opportunity of asking questions when such issue arises. I could remember in one of his videos, he lamented seriously about Ngozi Orabueze. And all the things they said, those accountability, they centers on Ngozi Orabueze. Ngozi Orabueze was the key person they were calling out. As they were calling her out, they were calling Madam Azoka. Because as Ngozi requested Simon number from them, they couldn't give him. She approached Madam Azoka, woman with golden heart. After she made donation, money has always been her strategy to win the heart of people. As she approached Madam Azoka now connect her to Simon. That's all. The rest is history. The same Madam Azoka Madam Azoka will be either she resign or she will be fired. She will be fired. Then today, what is happening? What is happening today? This woman, this woman joined Biafra. The same strategy is what she wanted to use to penetrate the military, the men on ground, but they refused. That she will place them on salary. That's why collecting the funds or the money, there will be nothing like third party, direct to the account, so that he will harvest their data. Audio. When I listen to what I don't know who said, very important. After listening, after watching the video, you share. I don't know who is, even that one that called herself Zetagi or Diana. I mean, who be this? Nah, if you check this one again, she will be divorcee. Because before a divorcee cannot be in a good, relationship with someone who is under a man. No. Maybe that woman, that pharmacy, Diana, be whatever. Who knows? Might be divorcee. I'm gonna watch. I greet you all. Peace and love.
For today's fundraising. Thank you.
Okay, before I say thank you to Biafrans, there are a few points I need to. I'm so tired here, I could have left, but I needed to say this so that I can have a good sleep. Because when God lays something on your heart to say and you don't say it, I told the wise one all very long time while we were doing this. So I said, when there's a downtime, I need to. So first and foremost, I want to remind Ngozi Orabueze, from now on, I will no longer call her COS. The COS means Chief of Staff, specially appointed by the Prime Minister or a President of any nation. And the COS knows a lot about the prime minister or the president because the prime minister or the president has her in confidence, lets everything. So the COS orders the day-to-day activities. The COS is appointed by the prime minister or the president, not elected.
Yes.
So I want to make this point clear. So since Mazi Simon Ekpa, the prime minister, trusted the COS, and she later betrayed him by releasing classified information, things in his email and so on.
Yeah.
I don't think she deserves that title anymore. I used to call her that, accord her that respect, but for me, she is no longer. She has betrayed. She was only asked to do day-to-day, not to take over. Again, I want to explain to people about surrogacy. When you're asked to be a surrogate, it can come in different terms. It could be carry the womb for 9 months, carry the baby for 9 months for me. When it's 9 months, you won't even see the baby. As soon as you're birthing it, they'll pick the baby. But when you try to behave like Ngozi, like what she did now, you will hold on to the baby and say, oh, please, can you give me 2 more weeks? Let me bond with the baby. Let me breastfeed. No, surrogacy has a time limit. It could be surrogacy for you to watch my child. I'm going to work 7 to 4. When I come at 4 p.m. to pick up my child, you won't tell me, oh, I love them so much. Can I keep them for extra 2 weeks? The PM told you who made you surrogate. I'll say, fall back now. Fall back. That surrogacy time limit has expired and you seize on it. It's like you don't have oil and your neighbor has a palm that they cut and it's loose, and then your neighbor tells you, okay, you can stop by, I'm going out. Take a few of the palm fruits so you can use it to cook. And then you carry the whole palm fruit and go with it. So I'm giving these little examples for us to understand where Ngozi defaulted in the surrogacy. It has a time limit. It has expiration. Once the PM sent a message and said, fall back, that surrogacy time limit now expires. You're now going on to form your own government, form your own army, disrupting all what the person who trusted you and told you to run his day-to-day activities, you mess it up. That's where she defaulted. She has no right. She does not have that power to do that. Okay? So the next one is Ngozi used takia. You know, the wise man will always pick up something from me, from my heart. I don't know how he does it. I was going to use this takia. The takia is used by Muslims to lie and get away with it. Let me tell you where Ngozi used takia. You see that Deborah that died, they burnt. He's a Christian student.
Yes.
I have a voice, I have a program where Ngozi was saying that this girl respected Muslim religion. That is a lie. The girl is a Christian. Ngozi now applying takia, lying, deception and lies, which is a mode of operation. She now tells them that she expressed respect for Muhammad. And she even went on to add insult to injury by saying about a Muslim, God bless, she said, God bless Muhammad, and may peace be on him. Yes. There's somebody who claims she's a Christian. So for this fact, the taqiya and blessing Muhammad, because only true Muslims can honor Muhammad that way. Once they say it, it's automatically programmed in their brain. They will say, may peace be unto his soul. So For Ngozi to say that, that tells me she is of the Muslim clan.
Yeah.
That music, that Christian music she plays every day is just takia. She's deceiving us with that so that we think we are all on the same boat. We are not.
Yeah.
Ngozi has something to do with the Muslims. She has exhibited it the way she promotes the Muslim thing. Yes, it tells me that she is of that religion, but she's been masquerading, she's been covering. Another thing is people will say Ngozi is power drunk. Ngozi is not power drunk. That's not what she came for. Even if you give her the post for the APM, give her the post for the PM, give her the supreme leader, that's not what she's looking for. She came with an agenda. Now you say I'm lying when I said Butuzo said that Ngozi is not giving them money. This is what I heard his voice. I reported what I heard. I don't know how you can say, I don't know who is telling the truth about the mandate, but he's lying about this. I don't tell lies. I'm not scared of anybody except God. I will tell it as it is. I don't care whose axe is God. You were able to agree to my testimony that got you out of what you had with Onowu. You couldn't even open your mouth on that day. I was the one defending you. I was the one who spoke up. Now, Onowu, I'm speaking up on behalf of Onowu because of what he said. When he said surrogate, I went by it. Then when I found out it was going beyond surrogacy, I was trying to cancel things underground. I tried all I tried. I came out in the open in the cabinet meeting, challenging Ngozi. I saw it was not going anywhere. So I stepped back. So I just want to let Aggie know that I did not lie. And she should stop castigating me as a liar. When you say that I've done something which I didn't do, it hurts my spirit. And when you hurt somebody's spirit, you have committed murder. So stay away from me, Dr. Aggie. Have your facts right. I don't say anything I'm not sure of. Okay? So I want Biafrans. I don't, let's see, application. Okay, the other thing is, Ngozi, I don't know where our minds are. How can Ngozi tell you guys that she has already arranged flight to take you home? And you believe that? Can you? America, because if there's a problem in another country, they will advise their people to start going home. They don't buy them tickets. Billions America has. Because where will you get the money? What airlines? And people are believing. And Ngozi has doctors and people of high repute, intelligence in her cabinet, and yet they are not looking at her body language. Ngozi, if you see her when you are watching her speak, I know she's headed for disaster. And it's not going to be too long. I don't know why you guys cannot see it. A fly without a guide follows the corpse into the grave.
Yes.
A fly. And let me warn all of you that are still with Ngozi following her, thinking that she's doing the right thing. She will eventually be disgraced. I don't know how you guys are going to stand and watch. I heard Aggie said until Onowu comes out, then she will be with him. How can you be talking with him when you're increasing his stay in that, you want him to be in that jail? One of you, Ngozi and his cabinet, one of you that keeps sending all those emails to Finland, desist, cease and desist from it. You don't love him. He's no longer the COS.
Yeah.
No longer. She has betrayed. And one more, you see, Uchenna Obi is a betrayer.
Yes.
You trust him so much. You knew everything about Onowu. He trusts even with his life. And now in 2023, when there was that rumor, people from Finland, from Europe, they will bring a tapia to kill somebody. Everybody should be careful. Yeah, so Onowu was careful. So whatever you bring, say, give it to Uche. Uche, Onowu trusted Uche.
Yeah.
Come on, Uche. Too brute. Uche. You know, you are closest to Onowu when they arrested the people. You should have been the number one to be arrested after Onowu, but nobody arrested you. You are an insider.
Yeah.
You are an insider. You betrayed Onowu. I don't know. My name is Uchenna, though, but I don't know what's wrong with all these Uchennas. Uchenna Mefod betrayed Onowu. I betrayed Onyendu. Betrayed Nnamdi. And I told Ngozi, Simon loves Uche. Trust him so much. Like a brother, or like Nnamdi will say, if Uche Mefo were to be a woman, I would marry him. That's the extent of love. I'm not saying that Ohamadike is a gay or homo or whatever, but is that love?
Trust.
That's love for nation, because that made us tuition. For that Uche Mefo in England, he was a DJ. We paid for his tuition, paying him 4,000, and he wants an increase. 4,000 pounds from not, and you think you don't have to be paying monthly dues. Okay, come to Uche, you betrayed your master. I told Ngozi, look, Onowu trusts this guy. Why don't you talk to Uche so that Uche will talk to the barrister, give a message, and then they will give it to Onowu in the jail, in wherever he is, and then he will bring back response. He said, no, he doesn't love him. That Onowu knows all she's doing. I said, he knows all you're doing. So all these things, with things that are coming up, he said he has already gave her the template. She lied so much because it's based on lies and deception. That's how the devil works. Takia, that's how Muslims works. All what she does is based on lies and deception. She now got Uche into her camp because Uche will not even speak loud. When we came into that cabinet meeting, he
slow poison.
Have his picture and then say, oh, I can't speak loud because the family is sleeping. And that I say, God, say, what God am I talking about? A farmer is not a Christian. He hasn't gone to church for the number of years. 40 years he's been here. Back home, he was a cherubim and seraphim. So how can you be telling I don't know that you not hear from God? Is it those your little deities you guys do in cherubim and seraphim, your white garment, and then you haven't gone to church? You're separated from the faith. How can you know what's going on? You do. He does not know. So I encourage her. I will say he encouraged because he's donating money. He told me he got about, it was 800,000 or whatever he took out and put in. That was when I told him, listen, Dr. Foreman, you are a contributing member. You a good contributing member. Go there, stand your ground. Tell Ngozi that Caterpillar, they killed us. They killed the DSN. And Sapele bagged their boys in a container and sold them. Tell him, and the farmer agreed with me that Caterpillar killed ESN.
Yeah.
Now I told him to Ngozi because I stopped talking to Ngozi since December. The only meeting I had with him was that first cabinet meeting, and then I went to the virtual while sick just to go give a message I had during the previous night. After that, I know I wasn't attending any of their meetings. I wasn't taking her calls. I wrote her my resignation. It took over 1 week before she would respond to it. I just ignored her. Then after that, she tried calling me, do you still want to be the administrator? How can I be the administrator when I've left you? So she did everything, even to the extent that she called me and she wrote to me, if you would want to speak to the military. Why would Onowu be speaking to the military? I told you the people, the right people, allow Success and Triple General Butuzo, the rest of them, to do. Have Nkwocha does not know what he's doing. When he wasn't effective. But I felt Onyami, being a retired U.S. Army, I spoke to that one and told him to speak to Ngozi Orabueze. But nothing ever came. I think he shut them all up because she's a tyrant.
Yeah.
He says anything. So none of them, I'm sure she instructed them not to get back to Onowu. So none of them, Afoma did not get back to me. Onyami did not get back to me. So that's that one. And then another thing, Onyendu and his disciple, his spiritual son, Obatobie, has never asked anybody to give their data, whether you're in the media or you're anywhere. Even when Onyendu will be doing his broadcast and people calling from this, he said, no, don't open up your video. Do not reveal your name. Do not show us your name. Because they know in that zoo they are after them.
Yeah, we get them.
Now, Ngozi will tell people to open up an account with their full information, the media to give their, why are you demanding all this data? Who are you giving it to, Ngozi? Are you giving all this data? The young men that you told them to come to be recruited, they paid money to be recruited. Ngozi, tell me, what is the first batch? 1,500. You handed over to Caterpillar. Tell us, what did they do with them? Ngozi, the blood of Biafrans is on your head. And all those you've been using, because you know fully well, that's the job of your masters that put you here. You are trying to do their deeds. Okay? So you need to tell us, what are those first batch? They are 1,500. And while I was on Adadi Orama's program, somebody spoke that they have evidence. They have evidence. Another thing is that I want to debunk Dr. Agi. I used to think Dr. Agi is very intelligent. Dr. Agi and myself and Ngozi, we used to chat. Dr. Agi will talk with Ngozi maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, and then she will tell Ngozi, I'm an employee, you're an employer. I need to go to bed because I have to wake up 8 in the morning. So, and then Agi will now, Ngozi wants everything to go through her. So Agi would not abide by that because he said, it's Onowu that hired me. I will be reporting straight to Onowu. That was how their problem started. They were talking. I'm wondering, I say, you were in dispute with Ngozi. How come now you have aligned with her, been with her? Ngozi knew exactly why you were suspended, okay? And you told me that you cannot believe that Ngozi has not called you since you were suspended. And now you're teaming up with her? I said, I'm wondering, is it because my friend's enemy is my enemy? Because you and Onowu, you had your issues initially when you said you would have been the information minister. And then something you said about, what's his name, Vam, Onowu did not like that. And then you lost that. And then you later, when you had issue, you are attacking my credibility, Dr. Agi. You forget I always stand for the truth. I don't care whose ox is God. Remember when you were, Onowu called us a meeting, that you had a meeting with the administrators telling us what to say. Who defended you then? I was the one that stood up and told Onowu we did not do that.